this is the Ivy League astrologer with the March 2015 reading for Vedic Cancers. So the first card out for you Cancers is the Seven of Wands in reverse. So it looks to me like you are pushing away from something or trying to finish with something. That had previously been a dream of yours or been like an enchantment. It's almost like you're still trying to push yourself towards it, but like in like an undercover way or something, or in a more internal kind of way. I think you're kind of done like fighting with yourself about what it means to you or something, or about whether it's real or something. And it's like you're pushing away from it, but in the process of pushing away from it, you're kind of drawing closer to it, which is paradoxical, but I think you're removing your focus from it this month. And that is going to serve you well. I think you kind of need to check that the ground beneath your feet is solid and that you're not just acting on animal instinct, but acting in accordance with your higher self and your higher guides. Because I feel like right now it's possible that you're kind of wanting to charge forward to a future that you need to more gracefully proceed towards. Yeah, I feel a little bit like there's some flailing around, like you're kind of like, I want to do this, I want to do that, I want to, and just like you're kind of frustrated and all your thoughts are all coiled up and just kind of like your lower self is really present this month, or at least for part of this month, just kind of wanting to tear things apart or something, or just wanting to like get a taste of the good life, a taste of like what's higher, but it's not the way you can do it. You know, like it seems kind of like your like primal urges are really strongly functioning this month. Like you might just want to be like, I want to like drink and smoke and have sex with everybody and just like rah, because I just can't even deal with my life right now. Or something like that. Or like, and I feel like you know better, but like you're still kind of tempted down this path of just like bounding forward into excess or into like something that isn't really healthy for you, like hoping that it will get you to your higher self, but kind of knowing that it won't. So I feel that kind of the like urges coming and kind of like tugging at the sleeve of this like bigger process that you're trying to unfold. So I see you having like kind of the future in mind and like a future that you would like to get to, but maybe kind of warring with yourself a little bit in the present about who you are, how to get there, and like about kind of getting back on the right path, you know? Like you may have worked hard to be on the right path and then kind of slowly slipped away from it without even really noticing it. And then you may need to kind of reassert what's right in your life, or what's going to, you know, find the straight and narrow again kind of for yourself in whatever way that is. So yeah, and I feel like you're doing it with this future in view, or this future in mind. But you're not exactly really looking at the future. You just kind of have, it's just present in your mind. And right now you're a little consumed with what's happening within you. Your higher self and your lower self kind of trying to work together. So that you can return to this old situation, or so that you can return to this thing you've been trying to move away from. There's a lot of returning so far in for all the signs. And maybe you're just preparing for a journey of some kind, preparing for an emotional journey, for a leaving behind. And it may also be, this may not be so much internal struggle. This could be you and another person, where you kind of come at someone kind of like, rah, and they are surprisingly soothing towards you, or vice versa, where you're the soothing one and someone else is the, not exactly even aggressive one, but kind of, it feels kind of aggressive. But I think there can be some healing either within yourself or within a dynamic that has been stressed this month. And it doesn't feel like a huge healing, it just feels like a little bit of healing. But that may allow you to kind of return to the scene of this old enchantment with changed ideas. And without feeling so foolish about the way you behaved or something, or feeling like that's not an infinite loop that you have to keep repeating, but that there's maybe a way out of that. But I don't see the way forward being clear or being visible right now. I think there's still just a lot of information coming in, and there's still a lot of indecision. And I think that whatever this old situation is, again, it just keeps coming up in everyone's reading, but whatever this old situation is that kind of you've been trying to move away from but can't quite get away from, I think that's going to be present in your mind. But I think that either you or someone else is moving forward into like a new relationship that feels like a victory. It feels like, okay, this is going to just erase that past anyway. But I think that even though you or someone else that you have been involved with in the past may be trying to move away from the old relationship into a new relationship or into a new offer, and be like even kind of loud about it, kind of like trumpeting the success of this new thing. Like, look at this, I'm with her now, or and this is what's happening forever. We're getting married. Like, this is how it's going to be. I think that you know better and or they know better, even though that knowledge is not out in the open. There's like a magnetic pull, magnetic force that needs to be honored, and that maybe both you and the other person are saying, do we really have to walk this path together? There's going to be so much stuff that's brought up. There's just like, there's all this like ancient kind of like reptile like programming in us that we have to overcome in order to get all the way to where this feels like we could go. And so I feel like you and the other person are kind of looking at it like, really? Is this really the thing? While at the same time, like, knowing that there is something here that needs to be addressed. So you may feel enchained to this against your will and wish you could just free yourself. Or this could be working so that this union that's being sort of touted as like the new permanent thing is really an illusion. Even though those people, the people in the relationship, believe in it, it's not, it doesn't have any future at this time anyway. Because of the way it's been done, or something like that. So eventually, you or the other person will be released from it and start to walk on this other path that seems a little scary right now. But for now, there's healing that is happening in this new union. Yeah, I think someone is disappointed by the coming together of like two other people. And again, like when I'm talking about, I'm thinking of in terms of relationships, but it doesn't have to be like a romantic relationship. It could be like a business opportunity, it could be a friendship, it could be something like that. Like there is a lot of room for, it's really just like the flow of the energy, you know. So however this is working for you, you can kind of fit it into your life. But it feels like someone is going to be disappointed and let down by this union that's happening. Like something that they had counted on for themselves is not happening. Something they've been waiting for is not happening right now. And there's a new start with the promise of a whole new future. And maybe it's really being sold that way. Like, this is it. This is the thing. This is happening. But it doesn't look that way. It looks like there's a new thing, and it kind of just has a short season. You know, I think it's really here for the purpose of healing both of the people who are in the union. But I don't think it's meant to be a happy ever after. I don't think it's a forever kind of thing. Yeah. I don't see whatever this new thing is leading to like a home and family. It feels like it's going to be the disappointment of those hopes, and maybe the disappointment of those hopes will get one or both of these people onto a different path that is maybe more their right path. So yeah, that's what I'm seeing for Cancer for March 2015. I hope that's helpful. It is a strangely kind of one-track thing this month, but yeah, I'd love to hear any feedback you guys have or how that's working out in your life. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Please contact me if you'd like a personal reading. You can reach me at the ivyleagueastrologer@gmail.com, and the information about the readings and also how to watch the videos, how to use the videos is below. Okay, thank you very much. Have a good one. Bye-bye.